Hi everybody, so I am an American Girl collector and this is Mia. Yes, says hi. Yeah. Okay, so I have tried every video tutorial out there that I could find on how to redo Mia's braid, and I was unsuccessful every time. It always looked, I'm sorry, but crappy. So I decided today that I would come up with my own version of her braid. And I'm going to hold her up really close. You can see what I did here. Yay. And I don't want to take it down to do this tutorial, so I'm going to be using another doll. But I'm just going to show you the top of her head before I get started with the other doll. For my initial 3 pieces of her braid, I used this funky little front part for her first 2 pieces, and then this funky middle part for the middle piece. And then on from there, I just used the rest of the hair in the part, all the way down to where the part meets like the back of her hair here. But she is not going to get her hair undone. So for this demonstration or tutorial, I'm going to use another doll. But it's pretty simple if you know how to do a French braid or a waterfall braid, which is what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to lay her to the side and show you what you're going to need. First of all, you are going to need, this is a Walmart brand wire wig brush, or you can use an American Girl one. I know they sell them at Sally's, several different places. You will also need some kind of spray. This is not glass cleaner, I promise you. This is a lot of water and a teeny bit of fabric softener, and it keeps my doll's hair smooth and shiny because I am a collector, but I do change their clothes and you know, restyle their hair sometimes. So you'll need that. You will also need some kind of rubber bands. I use these teeny weeny, they're already open so I have to hold them, elastics. I get them at the dollar store, and look, you get 750 and they're all different colors, so you can choose according to your doll's outfit or whatever what color you'll be using. And of course you're going to need a doll. And for today, Miss Leah is going to help us out in this tutorial, and I'm going to show you how to recreate Mia's meat braid, but it's my version, not the American Girl version. So you're going to want the doll to be kind of to the side, so as you can see the back of her head is here, but I will tilt as I'm going and let you guys see what I'm doing. I'll move the computer camera too so you can see. So I'm going to hold her kind of like this so you guys can see. I just use the water a little bit to smooth and keep strands from going everywhere, so not much, just a little. And run your brush through that side. You don't need to spray her whole head. You're not braiding her whole head. She's got a little tangle that I'm going to work out here. So, okay, I'm going to start at the front of her part here, and I'm going to pick up some pieces for my braid. They don't have to be super thick. You just need 3. And being that she doesn't have the funky part that Mia has, hers is probably going to wind up looking a little bit different. But I'm taking 3 pieces across the front, which, like I said, my initial 2 pieces for this side and this side would have come from Mia's funky little front piece, and then her middle piece came from that next little kink over. But Leah has a straight part, so I don't really have to fight hers. So we're going to start braiding, and I'm holding the wrong pieces here. So you want your first piece to come in from this side, or no, I'm sorry, come from the part side here, and then as you go to add, you're going to do that little waterfall deal where you take a little piece, hang it down. Don't let it mix in with what you're fixing to add in. Pick you a piece up to add. Now you're only going to do this 3 times, and it is imperative that you only do it 3 times because of how you're going to complete her braid. And if you do it more than that, you're going to have excess hair hanging around that you don't want. So add my piece on this side next to her part. Then when I come back to this side, yet another little waterfall deal. A nice little piece. It doesn't have to be big. And you can kind of, Leah's hair is something I have not played with yet, so yeah, new experience for me too. And then the third time. Now for Leah's hair, her part is longer than Mia's, so we're actually not going to use all the hair all the way back unless you want to pick up this extra. I will, just for the sake of argument here. She has a lot of waves. That's kind of hard. And I want to keep that back of her wig cap covered. So as I cross this one over, I'm going to take my last little piece to donate down here to my waterfall. Pick up a little here. Her hair's tangly because it's that wavy. Okay, so now here's a bit of a tricky part. And this is not very smooth right here. So I'm going to smooth that. Maybe. Her hair will be cooperative for like 2.5 seconds. Come on. This is why we spray it. Her hair is a whole new entity in and of itself. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to braid this out a bit. It doesn't have to be a lot because you're fixing to come back and unbraid it. Have fun. Braid it out just a little so that the braid doesn't fall when you take it down in a minute. You're not going to take it all the way down. Got this piece of hair that wants to jump into this braid and it's driving me crazy. Okay, so I'm going to braid it about, which Mia has shorter hair than her too, so this is a little more of the reason why I braid down. And so, okay, I have this nice French braid, and then I have these, I know you can't see. Let's see if I can get it. 3 pieces hanging down. Okay, so you're gonna get one of your little elastics over here. For this one, it doesn't matter what color. I'm gonna use black because that's what I prefer. So I got a black elastic, and I'm going to put it in the bottom of this braid. Okay, twist it around twice just to hold it in place because you're fixing to take it out again. Now, what you're going to do is you are going to come up to these nice 3 waterfall pieces that you have. Turn her around so you can see. These 3 pieces hanging down. They're not going to stay in her face. You're going to braid them together. Doesn't matter which one you go with first. Braid them nice and tight together. Nice and tight. Braid it all the way down, or as far as you feel necessary here, because it is going to have a purpose here in a minute. Because like I said, I was terrible at every time I tried American Girl's version of Mia's braid. Sorry, I get these 2 names mixed up. Isn't that terrible? So, okay. That's probably far enough. And I'm going to use another black little hair tie here. Elastic. Now this one you want to secure really well because this is a very small braid and this could slip out. I'm saying that and dropping the rubber band here. Okay, now that that's done, here we go. So now you're going to go back to this main braid, and oh my goodness, her hair's a mess. So that none of this other hair gets in my way, I'm going to spray it and brush it down. Now, you're going to take this main braid and take this hair elastic back out carefully if you would like to reuse it, which I do, because like I said, black is my preference. And you're just going to unbraid back to the, like right here, not where you added last, just where this last piece is crossing over after you added, and hold it carefully. Bring this little deal under and add it to this piece just as if it were part of your original braid, and cross this piece over. It's now hidden in there. Yeah, cool, right? And braid it down as far as you would like. And with Mia's, because of her layers, I had to, you know, put the elastic in pretty high up because her layers like started poking out of the braid. Okay. Take your elastic, and as far down as your braid is, wherever, you know, doesn't matter. Secure it. Maybe comb your ends out. Now this one doesn't look exactly like Mia's because Leah's part is a little bit different, but she does have this cool wicked looking braid going on. Yeah, there we go. A little bit better light. So it has the illusion of this little piece going back up under her braid and mixing in with her braid, and yeah. So that is my version of Mia's braid. Both of these girls are yay happy. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Bye.